All right, everybody, in this episode, we're gonna dive into one of the biggest mindset challenges that I get all of the time with people who are starting to get into this game. And I just got the question the other day, so I know that it's still something that's on people's minds. I know that I've recorded this before, but it needs to be repeated. So the question is, why would somebody buy my thing when you could go out and go to Google and go to YouTube and watch all the videos and do all the things and implement on my own without actually going into somebody's program? All right, so I'm gonna break it down for you. First of all, yes, you can go to YouTube, you could go to the Google, and you could type all the things in, and you could hunt and peck your way through setting up or learning or doing whatever it is that you want to do to go from the problem that you have to the solution that you're looking for. But my question is like, if you could do that and it was super easy, why wouldn't you do it already, right? Like, most of the time when you're helping your customers and they have that question for you, you're like, there's a reason why you haven't just gone and done that and solved that problem for yourself. So that's the first thing. The second thing is like, here's the problem with that is you're going to spend a ton of time and effort going in and trying to learn all of the things without knowing the path or the map that's going to get you there, right? So if you think about, like, if you're going from California to New York, you are not going to just like jump in your car and, start driving there, right? You don't know the steps, you don't know the places that you need to stop, where there's hotels or coffee or whatever it is that you need. You are going to consult Google Maps or whatever mapping software you use to get you the fastest path to go from one point to the other. And that's what a coach or, somebody who has a solution for you is, that based on their experience and their ability to help other people get from point A to point B, they've put a path together, or hopefully they've put a path together that allows you to get there faster than you can get there by going out and, doing all the things. Because here's the other thing is, like, there's a strategy and then there's the tactics. A lot of times people try and implement the tactics without a strategy. And so you end up with, yes, some things that are done, but again, they're not done in the right order. They're not necessarily done with strategic intent. They're just sort of like, put out there. And so you waste a lot of time. You waste actually more time and money by just going out and trying to figure it out on your own. However, I encourage all of my people who ask me that question, like, go try it. Go out on your own and see whether or not you are going to implement faster, whether or not you have the bigger picture that helps you go from one end to the other. And then what's going to happen if you run into challenges? If you have questions, if you're not exactly sure how something works, then that is another reason why when you're creating a curated experience for your people, that's what you're thinking through, right? Like, what is the fastest path I can give them? What is the easiest and most direct way that I can help support them as they're going? One of the biggest problems, I'm going to tell you, with just going and trying to figure it out on your own, which again is entirely possible, but one of the biggest problems is we get so distracted. Did you know that literally we have less of attention span right now than goldfish? Yeah, you're like, ooh, that one looks interesting, or ooh, I should implement this random thing, or oh, this would be super cool. And you lose sight of the overall plan. And so a lot of times it will take you way longer to implement, way longer to launch, way longer to do whatever it is that you're trying to do, because you're kind of going through the ins and the outs and the dead ends and all of the different things. And so when you're a coach, when you are, helping people, business owner or whomever, right? Like, you're helping somebody get from point A to point B. They're hiring you because you have the experience to help guide them down the path as quickly as possible. So that's what I always tell people, is that there is so much value to people to get the fast path to get the help and support, the templates, the different things that you're giving them as they are experiencing how to get from point A to point B. Because the reality is, again, if they could get there on their own, they would have been there by now. And so they need that help. You need to have someone else, a trusted mentor, a trusted advisor, somebody who can help you, because sometimes you don't even know the questions to ask that you need to be asking to get to where you want to go. And that is when you are able to show up as a trusted advisor and guide for your customers, you will help them not only get it done, but to thrive and be able to go to the next level. So I love that question because it really, I mean, it's true, right? And there are a lot of programs or trainings or YouTube videos or all of the things. And there's a ton of content out there. So you don't know exactly, which one is the right one, right? And what a lot of people do is they'll take some stuff from this person and some stuff from this person and some stuff from this person, and then they get conflicting advice, and so they start kind of going back and forth. And so that's why it is, if you can create a curated experience for your people that really is driven by the problem that they have and the result that they're looking for, and you're able to give them a clear, personalized path that helps them actually get to where they want to go without all of the starts and the stops and the roller coaster ride and all of the things, that is worth all of the effort that it takes for an expense that it takes for somebody to want to be a part of somebody's program. So there you go. That is the answer that I have to that question.